In a tense encounter near Crimea, Russian soldiers were caught on camera attempting to shoot down a Ukrainian drone flying overhead. Armed with rifles, machine guns, and even a rocket launcher, they fired repeatedly, each shot echoing their desperation to stop the drone's advance. Despite the barrage, the drone remained airborne, weaving through the sky with evasive precision. One soldier, determined to end the chase, spent several minutes tracking the UAV with a rocket launcher. Eventually, after a long wait and careful aim, he managed to score a hit. But the message was already clear: Ukraine's drones are still penetrating Russian airspace, even in heavily defended zones. The footage is a testament to the resilience of Ukrainian UAV technology and the psychological pressure it places on Russian ground forces. Stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for continued frontline coverage. In mid-September 2025, Ukraine's Sim battalion unleashed a wave of drone strikes that tore through Russian logistics in the Lyman direction, leaving a trail of destruction and panic. The operation targeted a convoy of fuel trucks, supply vehicles, and ammunition transports, each hit with chilling precision by FPV drones. The footage captures the moment a Russian military vehicle is struck, just seconds after a soldier glances up at the incoming drone. The explosion is immediate. Smoke billows. Supplies burn. And the convoy's cohesion collapses. These weren't random hits. The Sim battalion had been tracking movements for days, identifying weak points in Russia's resupply chain. The strikes not only destroyed equipment but exposed how vulnerable Russian logistics remain on the front lines. With every vehicle lost, Russian troops are left with fewer resources to sustain their offensive. This is drone warfare at its most strategic, crippling the backbone of enemy operations without a single Ukrainian casualty. First, a loitering drone strikes the target. Afterwards, a Russian soldier emerges from the rubble and takes cover in the basement of a destroyed house. This time, Ukrainian forces do not engage further. The soldier, now unarmed and no longer a threat, is captured as a prisoner. Watch closely. A Russian soldier enters an underground bunker, built to keep drones out, but it isn't enough to guarantee safety. Unable to penetrate directly, FPV drones drop munitions from above. Repeated strikes reduce the bunker to rubble. In this war, hiding from drones has become nearly impossible. Ukrainian forces remain highly skilled and relentless. Once again, a lone Russian soldier is spotted in open terrain by reconnaissance drones. Notably, this soldier was in the Andria area, which Russian forces claimed to fully control. After tracking him for some time, an FPV drone was deployed. The soldier notices the rapidly approaching drone and fires several shots in an attempt to shoot it down. Hitting these small, agile drones is extremely difficult. The drone's first maneuver misses, but it immediately circles back for another strike. The soldier fires again, but fails. There is no second chance. This time, the drone pilot flies lower and precisely targets the soldier. What are your thoughts on the use of FPV drones? Share your opinions in the comments below. On a tense battlefield, two Russian soldiers came under the sights of a Ukrainian FPV drone. Approaching with high speed and precision, the drone's movement was masked by the roar of a nearby motorcycle, leaving the soldiers unaware of the imminent threat. By the time they realized, it was too late. The drone struck one soldier directly, delivering a fatal blow. The fate of the second soldier remains unclear, but the footage captures the chaos and helplessness of being hunted by a silent, airborne precision weapon. In the shattered remains of Vovchansk, the Ukrainian 57th Motorized Brigade launched a relentless campaign to dismantle entrenched Russian positions. Desperate to shield themselves from drone attacks, Russian forces took cover among the ruins, digging underground shelters, reinforcing abandoned trenches, and fortifying debris-strewn corridors. But none of it worked. Ukrainian FPV drones swept through the area with lethal precision, striking bunkers, trench lines, and hidden shelters. The footage shows Russian soldiers scrambling for cover, only to be hunted by drones that maneuver through rubble like guided shadows. Despite Russian propaganda claiming control over the region, the reality on the ground tells a different story: constant bombardment, loss of territory, and no safe zones. The 57th Brigade's drone operators have turned Vovchansk into a proving ground for modern warfare, where speed, accuracy, and aerial dominance leave no room for escape. In the volatile Donetsk region near Soledar, Russian forces launched a series of rocket attacks against Ukrainian defensive positions. Their aggression, however, was short-lived. A Ukrainian reconnaissance UAV quickly identified the source, a North Korean-made Type 75 multiple rocket launcher, hastily hidden inside a building after firing. Ukrainian FPV drone operators responded with lethal precision. First, they forced the MLRS crew out of the building using targeted proximity strikes. As the crew fled into the basement for cover, fiber-optic FPV drones capable of navigating tight spaces with pinpoint control were deployed. The drones descended into the basement, delivering lethal payloads that eliminated the crew and destroyed the launcher. This operation not only neutralized a rare and powerful weapon system but also showcased the evolving capabilities of Ukraine's drone warfare, combining surveillance, psychological pressure, and surgical strikes in confined environments. In the shattered remains of Vovchansk, Kharkiv region, the 57th Motorized Brigade has turned the city's ruins into a battleground of relentless precision. Operating a diverse fleet of drones, FPVs, reconnaissance UAVs, and loitering munitions, Ukrainian operators have hunted Russian forces from above, striking dugouts, vehicles, and infantry positions with chilling efficiency. The brigade's Ares artillery reconnaissance battery plays a key role, coordinating drone strikes with real-time surveillance. Russian troops, attempting daily assaults to capture the city, are met with explosive resistance. Burned-out vehicles, abandoned gear, and shattered bunkers now litter the landscape. This isn't just defense, it's disruption. Every drone strike denies Russia safe movement, weakens morale, and reinforces Ukraine's dominance in aerial warfare.